Hi guys, this is another special episode based partly around this. This is part of a German First World War Erkennungsmarken or dog tag, basically identity tag. You can see the letters E, L, J, and on the right there's a tiny piece of what looks like an F. And then 16 and 2, and if you look at the top there, you can see that half circle, and there's a straight edge where it was probably broken off. These usually, at the end of the First World War, they had them in two parts. Half would stay with the body and half would be taken to identify who's dead. And this is just a piece of one. I've had it checked. It is definitely a piece of a World War I dog tag, but I mean, it's such a personal find. I really didn't expect it, but there are many more things to come in this First World War episode. I hope you enjoy watching. Please like and subscribe and support my channel if you can. Much more to come. Thank you for watching. Hi guys, I don't have much time left on my camera, but as you can see, I'm right in front of a gun position here, and I mean right in front of it. This is underneath the ledge where the gun position would be, and I just found this just under the surface. Yeah, it's a gun clip. I don't recognize it. I'm guessing this is First World War. But look at that. I almost can't believe it. I mean, yeah, it's rotten quite badly on that one side. Still with the fired bullets inside. I'll have a look around and see what else I can find, but well, yeah, shocked. Moving on. Just a very short update. Found a few things in this new area I'm trying. This was right by a World War I bunker. Found some more of these old bullets. Inside the bunker was this, well, half a musket ball, I guess. Right by the firing entrance was that. I have to clean that up. I don't know what that's off. And also that. I don't know if that's a piece of a shell or what that is. And then I found close to the bunker this, which is a very interesting item. It's only a very small piece of metal, but there's 16 and then a 2 and what looks to be ELJ. There's something underneath that as well. Now, is that like a dog tag from World War I, an identity tag of some kind from 1916 maybe? I don't know. If you recognize that, I could do with some help. There doesn't seem to be anything on the other side. But that is a very personal, very cool find. And then nearby I started digging a signal, and I saw the typical curved surface of a shell, and I thought, oh no. I saw the ring, I thought, oh, it's been fired. You can see the marks in the ring, and I was always a bit nervous with these things. It's not the same as metal detecting in the UK, where you're unlikely to blow yourself up. But yeah, that's a very cool find. It's actually empty. The tip is missing. It's the shell. The complete shell, which I've never found a complete shell before. So I'll empty that out. I'll take that. That's very, very cool. It's quite big. Yeah, thought that was interesting. Moving on. Hi guys, just very quickly an update. I well, I don't know if you can see this, but I just dug a hole here and there's this old wooden stump, and this is actually in the wood. This is wood surrounding it. You can see that there's a thread there, there's a hole there, so it's manufactured. It's I don't think it's a grenade, unless, no, I don't think so, not with that thread there. But I may have to take the wood off it to see what it is, which is kind of a shame. That's amazing that the wood is totally surrounding that item, whatever it is. But if you recognize it, I don't know if it's World War I or World War II. This is a World War I area, but there was also World War II fighting. I know there's not much to go on, but if you recognize that, please let me know. Just see a bit of the end there, I think. No, yeah, moving on. Well guys, the finds just keep coming here at the moment. Yeah, there's a bullet tip, a length of German barbed wire, and this little beauty, it's the ring off a shell, but I mean it's complete, I think, and you can see the ridges on the inside. This should come apart with the shell and fly in all directions and cause maximum damage, but this one somehow stayed together. Not sure if it's World War I or World War II, but I will try to check. But yeah, cool. Moving on. Hi guys, just out here again. This is again the World War I site, just to continue. I found some, obviously a lot of bullet tips. I found a lot of what looks like musket balls, but I don't know if they're musket balls or if they're out of a shell. And I just found this, which is a percussion fuse from a French artillery shell. Cool. Take that. I also just found this. I have no idea what that is. Don't know if it's the bottom of a shell. It's round, obviously. Yeah. Moving on. Okay guys, I just had a big signal in this World War I area. It's very windy, so I don't know if you can hear me. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see, that looks like the ring of a shell. It goes underneath these roots and it comes to there, but there's no tip on it. And so I think it might be empty, but I'll see if I can check that out for you guys and show you. As you can see, it's quite deep. I'll be back in a minute, maybe. Okay guys, well that took a while to get out of that hole. As you can see, it's deep with these big roots in the way. And there it is. You can see the ring on it. You can see it's been fired. You can see also that it's empty. I'll clean it out properly. Don't think I'm going to be able to get any details off that. That's a French shell. Yeah, cool. Moving on. Hi guys, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm on the edge of a dugout. There's a secondary ring been dug out on the outside of this as a secondary defense position. All around this I found these type of bullets, and I've also been finding I think 4 or 5 of these stripper clips. I'll clean them up, see what I can get off them, but I didn't even realize this is a World War I site. I didn't know they had them in World War I, but Maybe they did. I will do some research. Very, very cool. And there are more signals, but I'm out of time. So, moving on. Hi guys, so this are the finds of my World War I hunt. Some very surprising items. Yeah, and there's a raid siren going off in the background. No, it's just a warning in Switzerland where I am at the moment, but yeah, well, there are different things. These bullets were found on the German side of things, so I guess they're French, but you can see some of them have a blue paint on them, and I think that one's got a sort of red color, so I don't know what they meant, the difference in World War One, but I'll have to look them up. In different places I found these. I don't know if they're actually musket balls or out of artillery shell. I found a piece of what looks like a bit of a fuse, some German barbed wire, a very interesting item here. You can see there's a screw on the end. It's obviously exploded, whatever that is. Yeah, there are markings. I don't know if you can see the, yeah, it's difficult. There are numbers there also. See, there's a 13 there, and there's an 18. They're quite difficult to see. You can see all these little holes in it. So this, and you can see there's a 16. This is some kind of timed fuse that I guess was on the top of a shell. Not sure. And then you use the screw to adjust to the time delay that you want it to have before it goes off. Interesting find. And I guess this is maybe part of another one. I don't know, not much left of that one. Now this was a real surprise to me. This was right on the just underneath the firing position in a World War I bunker. And this is a clip from the Gewehr 1888. So the Gewehr 88, which was shortened, and that's made in 1888, and it was made for 10 years. But it wasn't classed as a very good weapon, so it was replaced with an earlier version of the K98, which was brought out in 1898. There are lots of different versions of the K98, a couple of different types of bullets. Some of them have cleaned up quite nicely, and some of them you can read the dates on the bottom. Try and find a good one. Of course, now that I want one, here we go. I don't know if that will focus. Be patient. There we go. There's the S67 on the top there. I think it's, let's have a look. Yeah, it looks like 67. A P. What looks to be an 8. And then on the top there is 15 from 1915. And these are all roughly the same. Some of them are 1914. There is one that's 1911. And then I found this. And as you can see, they're slightly longer. And they all have the same written on the bottom of them. Patience. No. This time my camera doesn't want to focus on that. Yeah, RWS 7x64. Yeah, and they're all like that. I don't know if that's a hunting cartridge that's in amongst these. I found this bullet, which was 2 feet away from that, which is part of a World War One Erkennungsmarken or dog tag. And I mean, this was really a very personal and very surprising find. ELJ and what looks to be an F. And the dates, well, the stamp 16 and 2. Well, I'm guessing February 1916. There was this came out in 2 pieces, but they do belong together. This, which I have absolutely no idea what that is, that was also right next to this. These 3 items were in the same area from the World War One bunker. That could be part of a shell. That definitely isn't, and obviously that isn't. This was an interesting find. This is the ring off one of the shells from World War One. It seems to be complete. Normally they just fly apart in lots of little pieces. You can see all the shape of that. It's a cool find. Some exploded piece of shell. This was also interesting. This is a French fuse off the top of one of the shells. You can see that that's a brass fitting on top of the iron. You can see the ring and the groove there. A mystery item, I have no idea what that is. Now these guys are interesting. Now that's the Gewehr 1898 version. Yeah, the K98 came really into its power later on, but that's the Gewehr 1898 clips, and they're really cool. I mean, they have iron. You can see the iron part is very well rusted, but they came out really nice. But this one, now this is something else, and this is actually out of the same foxhole as the others, but it's a different design. So I don't know why that's different. I don't know what that's off. And then my last piece, now this is for me fascinating. It's a fuse, as you can see. I don't know if you can see down inside there, it still has the pin that's not rotted out. Yeah, and you can see also on this one, if my camera will focus, will it focus? Yeah, it's not having a happy day today, it seems. Yeah, finally. Yeah, there, you can see the lines in it. And this is also a timed fuse. And the reason why this is very unusual is because of this. This is actually wood. And I found this inside an old tree stump. So it had obviously hit the tree. And this wood is actually grown all around it. I had to remove part of the wood so that I could actually see what it was. You've seen it in the video. And I've left some of the wood on because I think that's quite cool. And yeah, now I can see what it is. Yeah, a cool and very unusual item. Not sure if the wood will fall off in time, but maybe it'll stay there. Yeah, cool. Moving on. Alright guys, and yeah, this was my last finds. Just to end the video, as you can see, if I can stay out of the light, These are empty, although I haven't finished cleaning them yet. Yeah, what do I do with them? They're quite heavy, they're quite big, as you can see. A miniature umbrella stand. Could be a doorstop, or it could be bookends. World War I shell casing bookends. I mean, who in the world has that? Yeah, cool. Moving on.